there anyone here from Southwark Group of Tenants Organisations? No? Anyone from Homes for All?
Yeah.
Homes for all! Homes for all!
How many empty buildings do we have?
We have 250,000 empty homes in this country and another 250,000 with no sitting tenant. Obviously we need the ability to requisition empty homes, refurbish them and get people off the long-term temporary accommodation waiting lists. They were never meant to be this way, they were actually for emergencies only. Now people are languishing for 10 years or more in temporary accommodation, and we've seen yesterday the consequences of the conditions of these homes. But the other thing, obviously I want to send greetings from Homes for All. And it really begs the question, really, what kind of life is it where every week you have to decide about paying your fuel bills or having to feed your kids? What kind of country is it that will spend billions on sending arms to Israel to obliterate the Palestinians, and yet people are living in such hardship in this country? I mean, I'm not saying this lightly, but Rishi Sunak is a liar. Last week he spoke in front of Downing Street saying that Britain isn't a racist country. He maybe should go and look at even Shelter's report that found in 1921 that 56% of black households said they were discriminated against and were unable to access decent and affordable homes. The Liverpool councillor spoke, she's right. The Tories have been in power now for 14 years. What blows my mind is the fact we have had 16 housing ministers, and during that time we've seen greater deregulation. We are now seeing a whole generation will spend their lives living in poverty because they're forced to live in private rented accommodation. We have seen the financialisation of housing, where once upon a time in this country 1 million council houses were built. It was done between the First and Second World Wars. It creates jobs, it creates safe and secure housing. Owning your home isn't an aspiration for everybody. Everybody just wants to have a decent house to feel safe. And I think that's the message. One of the things we are pushing is that we need a radical housing policy. And we're calling on the Labour Party because I'm slightly worried that even already Keir Starmer is saying that they're pushing back on funding the Green Energy Plan for funding for Maldon housing. And this is when we know, as people have said, people are dying. So, absolutely shame on Keir. We know the failed practice of joint ventures where developers, they end up making more money, owning more private rented. We need a major overhaul. I think if we want council housing, we need access to public housing, and that balances out if people do want to buy their home or not. So urging people support this charter for council housing. Obviously we absolutely support the demand, refurbish, don't demolish. 250,000 those homes that we say they're lying empty, they could be retrofitted and get people off the housing list. So I'll come around with a leaflet, urge people just to sign the online petition, and obviously I think this is just the beginning of a fight back. We've got to bring this government down. Cheers.